amongst friends. The Al Travis Show. Nothing but talk.
We've got him, Jay Caldwell, the voice there in Central Minnesota. Jay, how are you doing, my friend?
I'm good, Al. How about you?
Good day. Actually, very excited. I like my Vikings on Sundays, but I'll put up with the Monday thing. It's exciting times. Can I ask you a question? You work out. What's the biggest athletic thing you've done?
The biggest athletic thing I've done, boy.
I throw this out. Just where I'm going with this. I got nothing. I would say that in my 20s, when I was in the service, basically, I guess it would have been 18. We went on like a 20-mile hike rucksack thing. I think we got lost. We're guessing it was 20 miles. That would probably be the longest I ever moved continuously. My son yesterday, my middle son Tate, went and did the Ironman in Madison yesterday. 3-mile swim, 112-mile bike ride, and then a marathon.
I've never done anything like that. That's
insane
that someone can make their body do that.
Why? Good God, why? Because if you could do it and that you just want to kill a day off, okay. But the amount of training he did to get there, and then you don't know if you can make it, your body's going to hold up, is just astronomical to me. So I just, congratulations, Tate, but it puts in my head, I don't know that there's anything even remotely close I've even tried. Have you tried a 15-miler?
I've never done a 5K. I've never done a marathon. Obviously, you'd probably start with a 5K first.
Yeah.
So, compete in team sports, probably the extent.
Okay, I'm not putting it down, Jay. I'm just saying it's just so weird.
The athleticism stuff I do is playing golf, and I don't even always walk the course. So,
yeah, I'm too old for that. I ride a cart. I'm not walking a golf course anymore. I'm too old. But that thing, so I talked to my kid. What makes you do this? He says, you kind of get endorphin runs as you're running and that sort of thing. Jay, if I hit 2 good shots in a row, I'm living on that for like a week.
Yeah, no, that's enough.
That's the endorphin run. So I don't understand.
Good for him for doing it, though. I'll give him credit.
14 and a half hours of continuously pushing. I was just amazed. So anyway, I throw it out there. I just wanted to hear that. Let me ask you this. If you were Byron Buxton, do you stick around? I don't know what his contract is, but he just hit his 30th home run. We asked him to play all year long, and he has, right? He hasn't been injured. Not really. And no one's watching it.
Well, they're out of it, and they traded away a lot of their players. So,
would you not leave if you were Buxton if you could? I don't know what his contract is. Would you go, I got to go someplace people can see me?
Yeah, I think he's under contract for a while. I'm just going to look that up. Okay. Yeah, he signed a 7-year contract with the Twins in 2021. So he signed through 28.
All right. That's just tough for him. That's where I'm going with this. The Twins, they did their thing. Twins did what the Twins are going to do. But some of the players, I got to think Byron's upset. I got to think Ryan's upset, the guys that are left. Let me ask you this. Go for football. Is there any worse teams we could bring in? 66-0.
Yeah, that's not good for anybody involved. I mean, you don't play your starters very long. I think they sat the entire second half.
Yep.
Not competitive, whether you call it a game or a practice, whatever you want to call it. I don't think that's exactly what they're looking for. You would like to think you get somebody more competitive on the schedule.
Yeah.
I guess it counts as a win, but man, that does not do anything for your strength of schedule.
We are literally 1/3 of the way to being bowl eligible.
Yeah, I suppose 2 wins. Yeah, you gotta win 4 more. It's going to be tougher from here on out.
Well, I don't know if you have read the cornerback Nestor or something like that said we're the best D in the country. This is just an 18-year-old spouting off. But where do you get that? I want Ohio State to come in here and meet Mr. Nestor.
I hope so. I hope that they are the best team in the country, but we're going to find out over the coming weeks. They got Cal on the road this weekend, so that's going to be tougher.
Much tougher. I would throw this out. This is my new thing. I don't know if anybody else is talking about it. NFL, NBA, all the sports, they set up the schedules, right? I think the NCAA has to set up the football schedules. Now, interconference, you do your conference stuff, but all the preseason stuff, all the whatever this, before we start our games, should be set up by the NCAA so that Minnesota plays other Minnesota-esque teams, those 500 teams, because this is ridiculous. Wouldn't that make for a better season? Then you know whether you're any good or not.
Yeah, to schedule your non-conference, because they get 2 non-conference. It used to be 3, but now since they expanded the conference to add those West Coast teams, you've got 2 games that aren't great. I mean, you look at Ohio State scheduled Texas. That's pretty good. You got to find somebody else that wants to play you. I mean, I have no problem playing one team from the MAC. They played Buffalo, but you got to get somebody else that's decent on the schedule in addition.
But how hard do we try? My point is, we couldn't find anybody else. This is who we get. We paid him $500,000 to come in. The other thing, those kids should get a cut of that money right now today. Those Northwestern kids were embarrassed. They got themselves beat up. Give them some money. All right, one last thing. I got to talk to you about you before you go. Your Minnesota Vikings, you feeling good? Where are you sitting? Everybody's right now until the game starts.
There's unknown. There really is a lot of unknown because it comes down to, is J.J. McCarthy good? We have not seen enough of him for us to say yes or no yet. We're optimistic. This is a tough matchup against the Bears on the road, although they've won 4 straight road games at Chicago. That kind of surprised me when I saw that. And they've won 7 of the last 8 meetings against the Bears. So they've been playing well against Chicago, and Chicago just hasn't been that good either. And Chicago's got a new coach. So that's the other uncertainty, is we don't know how big of difference he's going to make on that team and that offense. Him leaving Detroit may have made an impact, because we saw Detroit's offense kind of struggled yesterday against the Packers. So will that be a factor? I don't know. I mean, I'd say I am excited about seeing this. Optimistic, cautiously optimistic is what I'd go with.
I would say that I think a lot of things lean in his favor. He won a national championship. The kid has been on the national stage before. Maybe he wasn't having to use his arm as much as we're going to use him, but he was on the national. I don't think this is his first game as an NFL football player. He will be nervous. I grant you that. But I don't think there's, I'm nervous for being in a football game, and then I'm nervous it's Monday night. I think the Monday night thing is out. He knows how to be on the national stage. And I think the idea that he got a year and a half to listen to the coach and figure out this scheme, I think he's got a better shot than your normal rookie to pulling this thing off. I'm highly excited about this because name more weapons you need.
Yeah, they do have a lot of options, and you don't have Jordan Addison, who's a guy that you could tell in the one preseason game he played in that he has rapport with him.
Yeah.
But aside from that, I mean, you feel like, Justin Jefferson, great guy to throw it to. Adam Thielen's here now, so that gives him another option. Whether Naylor plays or not, sounds like he probably will. So, and then you got Hawkinson. So you got people to throw to.
And you got a running back to hand it off to. We're not just we're not one-dimensional. So I'm feeling much more optimistic. Can I get a number out of you? I don't know if you're the gambling man. I'm calling it a 24-17 ball game. We win, but I'm going to have to say up to the very last thing, because who's got the ball last is going to make a difference.
Yeah, I'm with you. I think I'm kind of in that same ballpark. Say 27-14, something like that. I think the Vikings win by a decent amount against the Bears team that's trying to figure it out. Maybe this is a good time to play against them because it's the first game under a new head coach.
Do you look a little scared now to watch Green Bay and look at down the road and say we got to play them twice? That Micah Parsons, who is not supposed to have played much, played a lot and was really good.
It'll be tough. Yeah. It does look like Green Bay is the best competition in the NFC North.
Yeah, I think we're going to have to really poke up our game. But we'll find out. Jay, love having you on. I thank you for taking time to be on with me.
You got it, Al. Thank you.
He's Jay Caldwell. He's the voice of Central Minnesota.